You guys, it is a 2-cup coffee kind of day. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. So today's video is going to be a haul. I was going to do like a dedicated like Ulta haul, but then I went and got some things from Sephora, and then I went and got some things from the Urban Decay website, and then I went and got some things from the Tati Beauty website. So this is just going to be a beauty haul in general, and I may actually end up filming like a second part of this video because there's still products coming in. I have been on a I'm gonna spend all my money type of situation, and I need to stop. I need to actually do an anti-haul to kind of balance this I'm gonna shop and buy all the makeup situation that I've got going on here. Anyways, let's get into the haul. First, I'm going to talk about the thing that I picked up off the Urban Decay website. I actually picked up a second palette. I can't remember what the name of the palette was. It's not the Ultraviolet. Ultraviolet is like the new one that had come out. Ooh, there was another Naked palette that, I think it was the Naked Gold, I think was the name of it. Anyways, that one is still in transit, so hopefully it comes by the time I film the second part of this video. I picked up the Urban Decay Naked Honey. This was like 50% off on the Urban Decay website. You guys, you need to check out some of these retailers because, like, for instance, Tarte has like a friends and family sale, which they do like 30% off their website. I think Too Faced also does like 30% off of their website. And you only ever get like max 20% at either Ulta or Sephora, like max, unless it's something that's going to be discontinued. Like, I think the reason that they're doing this at 50% off is because they may be discontinuing this. Only ever then do I see it at like 50% off, but it's only for like a day or something like that on like the Ulta or Sephora website. But check out some of these retailers, because when I say they do like 30% off their entire website, and this got like, I've seen It Cosmetics do it. Becca sometimes does like 50% off some of their highlighters. Bare Minerals was doing like 30 or 35% off their entire website. But anyways, let me stop rambling. I picked this up. This is the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette, and it wasn't really a palette that I was interested in picking up necessarily, but I ended up picking it up because it was 50% off, and some of these colors look really pretty and like interesting. I kind of like this yellowy green here. It's kind of like a chartreuse type of green. Really pretty. Has a lot of neutrals in it. I don't know, I went ahead and picked it up. So I'm excited to try this out. Let me know if you want me to do a get ready with me using any of these newer palettes. So then I went on the Tati Beauty website because I can't remember whose video I was watching. I think I was watching like Rach Loves or something like that. I'm not subscribed to Tati's channel anymore just because I find some of her videos a lot of her videos aren't really videos that I'm interested in watching. But anyways, long story short, I saw somebody review this palette and it just looked really interesting. So this is the Tati Beauty Volume 1 palette. And even though it is like a neutral palette, so to speak, like they don't really have, there's not a lot of colors in here. Whoa, this is a hefty palette, and the mirror in here is huge. It has some formulas in here. So you have like a glitter formula, a metallic formula, a sequin formula, and a matte formula. And all of these different color stories. So all of these like going vertically is like a whole color story going on. And the formula is very different between the glitter, metallic, and sequins, because I watched a few like swatch videos and review videos of this palette, and it just seems like a very interesting palette to play around with. So I went ahead and purchased it. You know, I was in the palette buying mood. The palette has kind of like that soft kind of like NARS, like grippy texture. Anyways, I also picked up the Blendiful. It's a makeup sponge, and I saw Tati use it during like a video. So it's a makeup sponge, and the cool thing about it is, you know, you can flip this over and use both sides of it. That's supposed to be really good for doing all different types of things. You don't have to wet this. You can like pinch it to get a precise application. You can use the larger side. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a really cool idea, and I wonder how it's going to apply foundation. But it also has like this baby blendable. Isn't that cute? So you can like, I don't know, maybe like apply like some of the ColourPop eyeshadows. I wonder if this will work well with some of the ColourPop eyeshadows. But anyways, you buy this and you get the baby. So you get the mama and you get the baby. So that was cute. I went ahead and just added it to my Tati beauty order. Yeah, it says machine wash and dry, delicate laundry bag, or gently hand wash in warm soapy water. So, you know, I'm excited to give this a go and see how this works out. And if it works out well, I'll definitely do a get ready with me using those products. All right, let's move on to the Sephora orders. One of these I got on sale. I think the rest of my Sephora order is going to be like products I got in the sale section, and then 2 of these products I picked up just because I'd been eyeing them for a while, and I compulsively added it to my cart and just said, let's pick it up before the Sephora VIB sale. Anyways, but Sephora is now doing this thing where for every X amount of points, you get $10 off. Because I think I just ordered this and got $10 off just that alone because I get free shipping. And then I decided to redeem some points for this. So let me start off with this. This is what I redeemed my points for. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. I have been on the hunt for a good oil controlling primer because the one from Urban Decay, the D-Slick mattifying one, was like the all-time best mattifying primer and oil controlling primer, and they discontinued it. So I'm trying one out from NARS right now. I have tried a couple different oil control ones, and I just find that they don't really work that well, and Smashbox just has really good primers. So I went ahead. Normally don't redeem my point for teeny tiny little samples like that. It is one of the primers that is on my loves list, so to speak. Probably gonna buy it off the Sephora website, or not the Sephora website, the Ulta website, to be honest, because I prefer the reward system. Anyways, I picked up the Natasha Denona Tropic Eyeshadow Palette because this was in the sale section, and it was actually a pretty good, like a pretty discounted price. I probably would never pick up a full, like a Natasha Denona palette at full price. And this just seemed really interesting to me because it has a lot of bright blue shades, but honestly, if you cover up this whole row, that's like a neutrals palette there. Like maybe like a mauve-y neutrals. Not really, because you have some like warm tone neutrals here and then some cool tone neutral here. But yeah, honestly, neutrals palette. So some of these colorful ones are matte. So like this one's matte, this one's matte. This one looks like it's like a satin shimmer. That one as well. That one looks like it's like definitely like a metallic. Ooh, metallic shimmer. So that's really pretty. Mint Frost. Ooh, that's pretty. I've picked up a few Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes before, and like they're minis, and I was not super impressed with it because of the fact that it's such an expensive palette that I was like, come on, you got to do better than that. But that's really pretty. The mattes or the neutrals all seem like they're matte except for this shade right here in Limoncello. Oh, that's really pretty. That's a really pretty yellow. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited that I got this palette. That's a really pretty yellow there. So that's Limoncello there. Very frosted color. So probably never would have picked this palette up if it wasn't so heavily discounted. And I think it's still in the sale section. So that's nice. I'll have to let you guys know how that palette worked out. And then I picked up a Viseart palette. I have never picked up one of these before. So these bad boys retail for like 80 bucks. And I was going to pick up the like neutral matte palette, but that one is definitely still on my loves list, and I may definitely pick that one up soon. But I have just been having an issue with a lot of eyeshadow palettes, like their darker mattes don't perform that well. And so I was like, well, I normally use like a dark matte on my outer corner to kind of deepen it out. I almost always do that. And I just wanted to pick up a palette where if I needed to go to this palette because other shadows were just not performing that well, I could, and I knew it would perform well. So I picked up the Dark Mattes palette because, like I said, typically the issues that I have are with these darker matte shadows that I would want to place in the outer corner to kind of deepen it up. And I figured that if I use a light hand with these, like ever so light, and use a fluffy brush, that I could probably use a lot of these as like transition and crease shades as well. Because the Viseart shadows are just so ultra pigmented. Look at that orange, you guys. This like olive green, it's just so ultra pigmented, and I got a lot of shades in here that I would definitely use, but then some shades like this like orangey shade, just I'm so excited about that palette that I went ahead and picked it up full price. Probably never gonna do this again. Definitely gonna wait for Viseart to be 20% off during the Sephora VIB, but I'm just really excited about it. So last product I picked up from the Sephora website is from Fenty Beauty, and this is their Pro Filter Loose Powder in the shade Butter. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I've just been on the hunt for a really good powder. I used to not like setting powders, but the reason that I didn't used to like setting powders like that is because I was kind of a powder foundation girl, and I have recently been getting into liquid foundations. And I didn't used to like liquid foundations before because I have such oily skin. But if you want to use a liquid foundation and you have oily skin, you have to set it with the right powder. So I've heard really good things about this from Fenty Beauty. We'll see. We'll see how this works out. So let's move into the things that I purchased from the Ulta website. And I'll go ahead and get into the other powder that I picked up off the Ulta website. I picked some of these things up in person as well. So this is the Lancome. Lancome, yes, you heard me. It's expensive, and I picked this up full price. The Lancome, actually no, I think I used my points to pick this up. Long Time No Shine translucent setting powder, and I've just heard really good things about this product. It says translucent, but it has a little bit of a tint to it. Very, very light tint to it. So I typically don't like white powders either. So this was technically free, so to speak, because I used my points to pick it up. So I got that product completely free. I picked up two foundations, liquid foundations, because I've been on the hunt for a good liquid foundation. I picked up the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is in the shade Vanilla. It actually may be too dark for me, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm just kind of pale right now because I haven't been out and about in the sun. And I also picked the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. I've talked about this in my recent weekly makeup basket. And I have LG3, and I also picked up a lighter shade, and all of the Pure foundations were 40% off. So I went ahead and picked that up. I also picked up the Bye Bye Foundation Powder from IT Cosmetics, the Full Coverage Skin Loving Powder. I don't think I've tried this powder. Like, I've tried their Illumination Foundation powder, and I really like that, but I haven't tried the Bye Bye Pores powder. Where are some tweezers when you need them? So, we'll see. We'll see how I've tried the CC press powder foundation, and that one was okay. And then, like I said, I've tried the Illumination Foundation. So we'll just have to see. This is what the compact looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like that's going to be a good shade match for me. So yeah, kind of excited to try this. And I kind of like that the packaging is like slimmer than their other powder foundations, because typically these powder foundations, the IT Cosmetics powder foundations, tend to be a little bit on the bulky side. So yeah. That is the powder foundation from IT Cosmetics. Another liquid foundation I picked up is from MAC. So this is the MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation, and I picked mine up in the shade C1, which may be a little, no, it's like the same color as the Pure one. It may be a little too light for me, but honestly, because I bronze my face up, I feel like this will work out. And I've heard that it kind of oxidizes just a little bit. So I'm excited to see how this works out. I heard that one has like a really nice like natural finish. Another thing I purchased from MAC is the MAC Radiant Matte Bronzing Powder. This is part of like their summer collection. And I picked mine up in Beijing Beauty. I have been super into bronzers. I didn't used to be super into bronzers, so I'm trying to expand my bronzer collection, and that just looks absolutely gorgeous. And the compact, you guys, look at that compact. Isn't that beautiful? That is a stunning compact. So we'll see how this works out. I'll have to definitely pull this into my rotation for my next bronzer for my weekly makeup basket. So because I purchased the foundation and the bronzer, I got a free MAC lipstick, and it was a free gift with purchase from MAC, and it is a full. At first I thought I was gonna get one of the mini lipsticks. This is a full size lipstick, and this is in the shade Marrakesh, which online it looked like it was gonna be like a free red lipstick. Yes, it is red, but it's actually kind of like a deep red, like a burnt red, so to speak. So this is actually a red that I can get down with, and like I said, this is a full size MAC lipstick, and this is in the matte formula from MAC. Moving on to another eyeshadow palette I picked up from Ulta. This is the Pretty Cool eyeshadow palette from Dose of Colors. I have recently talked about this, I want to say in my weekly makeup basket, but I really do enjoy. Ooh, this is cool. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought there was like a broken eyeshadow because there was like some eyeshadow dust on top of that. So I've recently talked about these and how I really enjoy these palettes from Dose of Colors because they're like all matte shadows. I feel like they've redesigned the packaging because the packaging that I have is like a shiny packaging, and this is like a soft touch matte packaging. But anyways, this is an eyeshadow palette that I did not have. Let me remove. It does come with like a little brush, but I didn't have this, and I thought it was a really interesting palette because I don't have a lot of cool tone eyeshadows like this. So yeah, I'm really excited to have this. These are the type of palettes that I love using with like a ColourPop eyeshadow or a single eyeshadow, or like the Tarte Chrome paints, or like a shiny pigment or something like that, because it's just like the perfect. It's just the perfect palette. You have your transition colors, your crease colors, you know, your colors for your deeper colors for your outer V, and you just pop on, you know, a lid color on top of that. And my single shadows tend to be shadows that I would wear as a lid color. All right, last two makeup related items. I got a sample in one of my Ulta orders from the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara, and I love these deluxe size samples of mascaras. And I also picked up two of these blushes. Finally, I was able to get a hold on Bare Peach and Toasted Cinnamon. I have one of these blushes from, did I say Bare Minerals? I meant to say Burt's Bees. I don't know if I said Burt's Bees or not. But I really love these blushes, but I only have one in my collection. It's like I think it's called like Shy Pink or something like that. And Toasted Cinnamon has been on my list for a while, and Bare Peach has as well. And I finally was able to get them because they were in stock at the Ulta website. So last thing I have here is from the Tree Hut. This is their Lemon Blueberry Tart Shea Butter Scrub. I have been getting into scrubs lately because I found these like gloves that you can wear to use these type of scrubs. Oh my gosh, this smells so delicious. And I wanted to pick these up because these are kind of inexpensive and you get so much product in here. So yeah, I've been wanting to try out some of these scrubs, and now that I finally found a way to use a loose scrub like this that I enjoy, I'm excited to play around with different scrubs. So I may be hauling some scrubs. I may be getting some things from Lush and things like that. But, ooh, I lied. I have a few more like miscellaneous things. So I picked up these from Essie, and let me know if you want me to do like a swatch video of these nail polishes. So these are part of a limited edition collection that apparently I had no idea about. But Essie typically has like cream formulas, and these are like this gorgeous like metallic shimmery nail polish. And it was like, I think it was part of like a Pride collection, like a Patriot collection or something like that. So you have this gorgeous shimmery blue called Balancing Act. You have this gorgeous shimmery red with like a hot pink kind of flash to it in Somersault. And then this color is so cool. It's like a chartreuse green, so kind of like a lime green, but also has some like yellow undertones with like a gold shimmer in it in perfect 10. This is probably my favorite one out of the three, but again, let me know if you want me to do a swatch and review of this little collection there while it's still available on the Ulta website. So yeah, this will either be the end of the first part of the haul, so stay tuned for the second part of the haul, or this is going to be the end of the video. So give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I currently try to post 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.